Hello everyone. So today I was playing with my agile board, and I was basically interested in looking at a Burndown chart because I'm doing some work for someone, and I'm basically responsible for making sure the Burndown chart is working fine. Basically, the Burndown chart will of course work fine, but it will only work when you have teams using sprints and they are following agile by planning the work, ranking it, and also at the same time using story points or some kind of estimation. So basically the Burndown chart is there for you to look at, a simple Burndown chart. Now if I look at my reports, so usually if you're trying to look at Burndown chart within a project, and by the way, you don't really need any app for doing this, you can do it within Jira software. Now I'm looking at this report tab, and I can see something like cumulative flow diagram and control chart, but I don't really see any Burndown chart. And I was basically, so when I was doing this, I got slightly confused. I mean, I know this project, I have been using it for a while, and I know teams were using or they were looking at Burndown chart, but I basically came back to this project after like few months, and I couldn't see the Burndown chart option. So it took me like 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds to figure out what is wrong, because this was the problem that was basically raised. Like where is a Burndown chart for this particular project? Now you might face something similar. If you're looking for a report which is not there, let us say in this case Burndown chart, then all you need to do, you need to make sure that the board that you're using is the right board. Now Burndown chart is not there in a Kanban board, so and that is a problem. Now the way boards work, agile boards work, is you have a project in Jira, let us say your Jira software project, and boards are basically another layers on top of it. So you can have one project or multiple projects with one Scrum board, and the other board could be just a Kanban view of what is happening. And Kanban board actually works really well for people who just want to visualize what is happening, right? And they have different columns. So we don't really have the concept of sprints and backlog. I mean, you might have like a one more column called backlog for your Kanban board, but you're not really planning the work using sprints. And that is of course one of the main difference. So if you're using a board which is basically a Kanban board, and then if you go to the reports, you will not see the Burndown chart. So what you need to do, ensure that you're using the Scrum board, and when you go to the Scrum board, then go to your reports, and then you should be able to see this Burndown chart and burn up chart or a sprint report. And if you look at the Burndown chart, of course, it will be based on what you have been planning for your sprint, or your teams are planning for their sprints. And I thought I'll probably make a video on this, because if I can get confused, then I'm sure you can also get confused, and I'm just trying to share this. So make sure you're using the right board, right type of board in your project. And that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about today in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new. Thank you very much. Bye bye.